Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Knoll. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. Today's no different. Today, we're back to talk about more that's going on in the world of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because, well, today's Wednesday. It's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Day anyways. Guys, before we do, you know what to do. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so there's a $156,600 question hanging over all of our heads. And the question is, did Erika Girardi spend $156,600 well, at Lisa Rinna's daughter's clothing company, DNA Inc. There's a lot of speculation going on, and that's exactly what it is. There are no facts here because there are two companies, from what we're hearing, that have the same name. So which company is it? Well, you guys know that Ronald Richards, who's always completely active on Twitter, you know that he has his own opinion, and we're going to share that with you. But before we do, let's just give you a little bit of the breakdown as to what exactly we're talking about. Here it is. So after the filing of the $25 million lawsuit against her, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Girardi is being accused of spending over six figures at a company called DNA Inc. Now, if you guys don't remember, Delilah and Amelia, the daughters of Lisa Rinna, they launched this company on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It was also called DNA. And everyone is wondering, did she put money into the former clothing brand? Well, according to Radar Online, one of the expenses spent on the recently amended lawsuit against Erika is $156,600, and those are charges at DNA Inc., which is the name of a former clothing company that both Delilah and Amelia used to technically own, and this was back in 2019. However, this might not actually be true. Erika might not have given them any money because there is another company, a production company with the same exact name. They're saying that the company was a former production house based out of Santa Monica, California. It could very easily be that company. And we've said this before. Sure, there's a lot of speculation. Again, that's all it is. She spent money on different productions. She had music videos. She performed. It could easily be, could you see her spending more money on a production for herself, making sure that music videos, photo shoots, everything is like good to go and building the Erika Jane name? Or would she hand over $156,600 to Lisa Rinna's daughters? I don't know if I can see that. And why would she? Well, it keeps going. It was said that although the production house did work on music videos for Erika, which also leads me to believe it could be the production house, Erika starred in these, and the business, however, has closed down since then. They shut down their Facebook page, and there is no mention of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star anywhere on their page. Just playing devil's advocate here, though, when some people, performers, celebrities, when they work with different production houses, sometimes they have an NDA or a document that just says, we don't want our name mentioned, period. I've even known people who have done interviews and the studio houses have asked, can you please tell everybody where you did this interview? And can you boast our studio company on your site? And the people who are participating in the interview are like, no, absolutely no way. We don't want to mention the studio house. We apologize, but we paid for this. We don't have to mention anything. So maybe that's what happened. Again, devil's advocate. It keeps going. Radar Online also mentioned that after filing for divorce from Tom Girardi, Erika was accused of receiving transfers from Girardi and Keese, and it was what appeared to be an effort to actually hide Thomas's money from creditors and former clients who he's been accused of ripping off millions of dollars. Radar Online, not Up and Adam, Radar Online. Of course, we all know Ronald Richards. We've talked to him. We'll have him on again eventually, I'm sure. He gives us a lot of information and he breaks down exactly what he's talking about in his tweets. Radar Online got a quote from him because they wanted to know Ronald Richards as the man who has been brought on, the attorney brought on by the trustees to investigate where millions of dollars have went. What are your thoughts on this $156,000 charge that was a part of the bill that was exposed when it came to Erika's expenses? Now, he doesn't necessarily feel the way that some of us do. He has his own opinions. And this is the man who's also doing a deep dive into everything when it comes to Erika Girardi. So he might know something that we don't. This is not a question for me. This is a question for Ronald Richards. And I'm sure, just as he's been very open in the past, he will continue to be very open until this case is settled and all of the money that they can actually get their hands on goes back to the victims. That's the number one priority here. And let's not forget it. Ronald Richards said this: "We have no reason to believe that those charges are for any other company aside from Lisa Rinna's daughter's company. It looks like she threw them a large bone with excessive purchases, also have a close relationship, including sharing their business manager. And Lisa has taken an active role in assisting Erika." This is what Ronald Richards is saying, assisting Erika since she left Tom Girardi. I guess my biggest question here is, what are your thoughts? Do you have any? And which DNA company do you actually think it was? Especially now with knowing the fact that she did allegedly use this production house in the past. If she did, my biggest question is, or the biggest way to solve this is to just pull up the receipt when she paid that production house, and she could put a stop to all of this and all of this speculation, because that's exactly what this is. Oh, all right. You guys know that we'll be watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills tonight, and we will be going live to talk about it tomorrow. I'm sure that there is going to be a lot that happens tonight. This is going to be the scene that we've all been waiting for, the most dramatic scene of the trailer, the sit down, the beef between Sutton Stracke and Erika Girardi. This looks so incredibly awkward. And if you feel awkward watching it, just know that Sutton said it was more awkward for her being involved in it in person. She said, "You think that this, watching it on TV, that's awkward? Hell no. You should have been there, because that shit was awkward." Now I want to know. I just want to see. All right, guys. I don't know exactly what time yet we will be going live tomorrow, but bet your ASS that we will be going live. So make sure to keep your eye out on our community tab. We will be posting tonight with the thumbnail as soon as the episode is over. It's going to be a good one, and I'll see you guys so very soon. Don't forget to comment below on which company you think it is, and what are your thoughts leading into tonight's episode? And before you go, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell, because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.